Hi, anyone and everyone. This is Kim, the Humble Hermit from Come As You Are Oracle. I'm going to do the collective for today. Today is Thursday, December 25th, 2025. You may follow me on the Talk the Tube, my blog, or not. Totally up to you. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it doesn't fit, don't make it fit. If some of it fits, God's kiss. We love that for you. Whatever doesn't, leave it on the table for someone else. You don't need to take on energy that wasn't meant for you. I hope everybody's having a lovely Thursday, a Merry Christmas if you partake. I wanted to go sit out on the deck. It's actually nice out. By the time I get my booty out there, it'll probably be cold and dark. We got one on the table. Four on the table. Two more shuffles. Five on the table. Last shuffle. Last shuffle. We're using the Urban Crow Oracle by MJ. We got six at the bottom of the deck. I'm going to put that up there. I swear to God, I probably have one of the most expressive faces on the planet. Like, I cannot hide my feelings. Like, if somebody says something stupid, I'm just like, if somebody acts like an asshole, I'm just like I can't help it. We've got distraction, bond, territory, freedom, growth, and bottom of the deck, anomaly. Feminine, masculine, take how it resonates. Okay, how do I say this? This could border on obsession. But I don't want to seem like it's alarming, because I don't feel like it's alarming. I don't feel like it's threatening. With this distraction, this bond, and these territory cards, somebody is distracted by another person. They feel like they are bonded to this person. Like, maybe they feel like this is supposed to be their person, like their soulmate, twin flame, divine counterpart. Whoever this person is, like, they watch them, and it's like they want to stake their claim. They want to like be like, hey, that's mine. That person is mine. Whoever this person is that they believe is their person, um this person exhibits these qualities, but this person the person that is obsessed with them also sees these qualities as an opportunity for themselves, if that makes sense. Like this is somebody that is watching another person, believes it's their counterpart, and believes that they're alike in many ways. When they look at this person gives off like a freewheeling kind of like open spirit. I do what I want and I don't give a damn what others think about me kind of vibe. This person is interested in growth. This person is interested in change and manifestation and meditation and constantly moving forward. They look at this person as an anomaly, as one of a kind. They're one of a kind. This is my one of a kind person. This is my one of a kind soulmate. But they also see this in themselves and they see this in this connection. So when they look at themselves and they look at this anomaly and they see the two of them together because they're hoping that the two of them are going to get together, they see growth. They see freedom. It's not like it's a bad energy, right? It's not a bad energy. It's somebody that, again, it's not giving like if I don't get you, I'm going to red rum you. It's not giving that. It's just giving somebody that is, I just wanted to say, quietly obsessed. So I'm guessing that this anomaly doesn't know, or even if they get the feeling, like they don't realize how much somebody is interested in them. But whoever this person is, like they are completely distracted. Like it is this person all the time. They might not feel like they can stake a claim with this anomaly. They may not feel like they're free to be with this anomaly, even though they feel like this is their person, this is their counterpart. I don't think it's, it could be, but I don't think it's because they're in another connection. I don't think it's because they're in another relationship. I don't think it's because they're married to somebody else. I think it's because, again, when they look at this anomaly, they just see them as such, I guess you could say like an abundant person. Not that this person doesn't have ego, okay? Because I think this person has plenty of ego, plenty of ego. But I think they think that if they were to come forward to this anomaly, this one of a kind person that they're interested in, that they're obsessed with, I think they would feel like that anomaly is going to think that they're not good enough. And again, they have ego. Like this person, and it could just be because this anomaly has so much going on for themselves that this other person is like, well, like I don't I don't draw, I don't write books, I don't play guitar, I don't work with the homeless, I don't give money to charity, I don't do this, that, and the, you know what I mean? It almost is like, well, I don't do that, so maybe they're not going to want to be with me. The thing is everybody does their own thing, right? Everybody contributes to the community, to society in their own way. Hopefully positive, right? Kind of touched on this last night when I was talking about like the things that I do and the fact that people out there are waking up every day and realizing like the more they contribute to the community, the more they're going to enrich their own lives. It kind of gives that idea like this person does their own thing, like they're good enough, right? And it's not even that the anomaly is going to look at them and be like, oh, you're not good enough for me. I don't think that they would do that. I think I don't think that they would look down on this person. I think I just whoever this person is, I think they're just really afraid to put their ass on the line. To like I say all the time about me, right? Like I put my ass on the line. Like I'm not putting my ass on the line anymore. They're just afraid to put their ass on the line. Maybe they've been hurt before. Maybe they tried already with this anomaly to kind of, put the energy out there and it didn't go like the way that they planned. I'm just going to say that I'm just going to say this. Uh you guys, if you follow, if you subscribe, you guys know I'm a Gemini, I'm a Virgo rising, Aries moon. My North Node is in Leo. I'm very passionate, I'm very fiery. Because of Gemini, Virgo, I speak my mind. And the last 3 years, it's taken me a lot to get to the place where I could literally just okay, I'm gonna say what I have to say, and I don't really give a right. I just feel like I need to say what I need to say because I spent years, right? I spent like 30 years not saying anything. And I finally got to the point where I'm like, I just have to say what I have to say, whether people like it or not. And it is what it is. Every person should just be open and honest about their feelings, their connections, all that kind of stuff. And I realize that can be off-putting to others. I mean, again, if you follow, you subscribe, if you've been following my story, and I've talked about it on here more than once, the younger guy I fell in love with work, my friend that was interested in him, and I stopped being friends with both of them, and she stopped being friends with me, and I don't know if they're together, and it doesn't matter. I wish them nothing but the best, but 6 months later, all I can do is move on for myself because neither one of them will talk to me. I reached out to them. I tried to put an olive branch out there to both of them, and neither one of them wanted to talk to me, and that's fine. That's a decision everybody has to make for themselves. But being the Gemini Virgo that I am, I had to put it out there. I had to say something. They didn't want to respond. That's fine. And I think I told you guys yesterday, the day before, now I have this overwhelming feeling that the both of them regret not saying something. I really get the feeling that the both of them regret not reaching out and saying something, whether when I said something or, after. Because now it's been months and months. I think 2 to 3 months since I reached out to her, and 4 or 5 months since I reached out to him. So, well, maybe even longer. And I don't talk to them. I really just don't. On Tuesday when I left work a little bit early, and the three of us were all up and packing together, me and her across from each other. He was on the other side. I literally said goodbye to almost everybody except for her and him, and wished everybody a Merry Christmas, and I went on my way. And it's not because I didn't want to, right? I would have said, have a Merry Christmas, so and so, so and so. But when I put my thoughts out there and neither one of them wanted to have a conversation, I told you guys this. This is the workplace. I don't want to be accused of harassment. I don't want to be accused of chasing after somebody that doesn't want to be chased. So it's just better for me to leave it at that with them and let whatever they're doing, let them do. And I'm going to continue to move on and live my life and do my thing. What was the point of this? Okay, I'm 45. I lose my train of thought all the time. maybe they put something out there. Maybe this distracted, obsessed person put something out there, but the anomaly didn't get it. Like they're not picking up on the vibe. Or or the anomaly is picking up on the vibe, and same reason, like I said, like I don't want to be accused of harassment or anything like that in the workplace, so I don't push anything onto the two people that I'm in conflict with. Maybe this anomaly senses something about this distracted person. Maybe they do recognize that there's some kind of bond there, but maybe for whatever reason they just feel like this person needs to be the one to come forward and literally say, hey, I'm interested in you, like, can we move forward with this? Can we do something? Can we talk? Can we date? Can we meet? Can we have coffee? Can something? You also got to recognize too, and not to say that everybody isn't their own person, right? But the anomaly, like I said, this is a one of a kind person, so their thoughts, their actions, their inaction might not be like the typical person's thoughts, actions, inaction, right? If this is someone that's very in tune with themselves, um their ideas on communication may not like really match this person's ideas on communication. And that's not to say that either one of them is wrong. It's just to say that it's like they're not on the same timeline of chit chat, if that makes sense. And again, it doesn't give off like a horrifying vibe or like a red rumming vibe. It's just whoever this distracted person is, they really, really adore this one of a kind person. All I can say, because I'm just going to keep saying the same thing over and over again. So I just want to kind of finish it out. All I can say is don't regret the chances you don't take, right? Don't regret not saying something when you had the chance to say something. Like I just said, in my own experience with the two people at work, I now have this overwhelming feeling that the two of them regret not saying something to me. Whether right away, whether later on, I feel like they both look at me and think, oh, I missed that. Like I missed that opportunity to mend that fence, bridge that gap, right? And now, especially my friend, the female, I feel like she's upset with me, yes, but I feel like she's also very much upset with herself. I'm just going to be honest. And I don't want that for her, I want her to drop that burden and, move on with her life. And I'm not at all saying that either one of them can't come in and say something if they want to say something. They can totally come in and say something. It's just at this point, I don't know what my reaction would be. I mean, I would let them mend the fence, right? Both of them. But at the same time, like I don't know that her and I would be as close as friends as we were. And if for some reason, and I'm just saying for some reason, if he had some type of idea about the two of us being good friends or more, I almost feel like I would say that that's non-existent. Only because I've heard so many things the last couple months from other people. And I told you guys like 2 weeks ago, my friend, one of my other friends at work, she told me that he knew that I was in love with him and he played me on purpose. Is that true? Is it false? I mean, I really don't have any idea. All I have is what she said. And, she could have heard that from somebody else and she doesn't want to say that other person's name. She could have heard it from him. I really don't know. The thing is if I don't know, I can't take that at face value. It's a rumor, right? The thing is rumor or not, if he were to come back into my life and want something, that would be very slow going. Like that would be very that yeah, that's like little tiny baby steps of towards friendship, if not more. Like that's like eh, 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 eh. But again, I would encourage people to say what they want to say when they want to say it, and don't live in regret, because that is the worst. That is one of the worst things to feel, is like you regret something, especially especially if you're just too much in your ego to like bend. Like you're like, well, I'm not going to be the first one to say something. I'm not going to be the one, blah blah blah. I said the same thing too at the beginning of this situation with my friend and the guy. And then I reached out to both of them and I got nothing in return. And that's when I walked away. So I don't really have any regret other than the fact that I lost a really good friend, a really great person. And I apparently put too much stock in him as a friend too. And he just turned out not to be. I don't know. I don't know. But I don't really have any regrets. Like I extended the olive branch. They didn't want to take it, and it is what it is. I just, you guys know, like the last few months I've just doing my own thing. I dated for a little bit, then I called that off. Now I'm taking classes and I'm doing all kinds of stuff. Like you got to keep moving forward in life. You got to keep growing and changing and moving, and you can't let other people stop you. You can't wait on other people. You just can't. I'm going to leave this here. I hope it resonates for somebody. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope, if anything, you were entertained. Um, I don't know what it is, but I know I should be doing Christmas cards, and I will do Christmas decks today. But the last few days, I've been really called to the crow deck. So, like tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday, I might use it again. I'm just letting you guys know. And I'll probably use the Christmas decks like on and off through New Year's, and then I'll probably use them less and less. Although I do love my Christmas decks. All right. I hope everybody has a great evening. I hope if you celebrate, you had a great Christmas. And I will chat with you later. Bye.